tunes on. Tunes. There gotta be something I want to listen to. Woo. Man. Okay. Let me do this laundry. Get this laundry done. Where my people's at? Where my people's at? Al. Where my people? Where my people's at? Man, this week has been quite eventful, if I do say so myself. Quite eventful. We love eventful. We really do. And it is laundry day here. Smells amazing. Actually has my room smelling fantastic. Where my people's at? I know I haven't been on TikTok, nor have I been on YouTube all this week. That's because I've been putting in work. I've been putting in work. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Man, I really would like to go on a date, but it's cool. I'll take myself on a date tonight. Hello, if you're in the chat, say hello. Hit me with a like. Ooh, 39 people. How you doing? Can I get some likes? Can I get some likes? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. 39 people, no likes, only one like. 25 people, only one like. Dang, man. Come into the chat. Let's chat it up because this week has been quite interesting, if I do say so myself. I might look a little tired because I am limited on rest, which I plan on doing that today, a little later on. A little later on. Hey, Antonio, how you doing? I got my nails done. Got a little razzle dazzle. Spreading love. Spreading love up and down your timeline. What's up? What y'all got going on? What's up? I'm well. I'm well. A little tired, but it's nothing. It's nothing. We will suffice. You love my nails. Thank you. I got them done this week. The hair, it's a little lacking, but it's okay. We put a little scarf on. This week was crazy. Kiki, hey girl. How you doing? Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. Man, boy, oh boy, I did a podcast this week, guys. I talked about the legacy that I want to leave. And I think that's what I want to talk about today because I was a little stumped, but then I thought about it and I was just like, hey, I think the legacy, I ain't even gonna say I think, I know the legacy that I want to leave is, hey, you do not have to subscribe to any. That was real hater. I'm so thank you. Thank you. Hey Elijah. The YouTube just popped off on me. Anywho, going back to what I was saying is you don't have to seek validation through any group. You just need to validate yourself and prove to the most high that you are gonna be you no matter what. And unfortunately, these are conversations that I feel like is the vibe this week, like for real. You know, the company you keep ultimately can kind of uh, stir you into this. How do I want to put that? Where are you now? Like, are you in England, America? Because I'm in Germany. I am in America. I'm not in Germany. I want to drink the beer on my shirt. This is not a beer. This is some lemonade. Because when life hands you lemonades, what do you do? When life hands you lemons, what do you do? Make lemonade. Waka waka, sebana, whatever. It's time for Africa. Okay, hey Africa, the playlist person. Juice you up. Juice, 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 juice. Oh no, we ain't feeling naughty, Kevin. You can take that somewhere else, sweet pea. This is not the platform for all of that. Okay? Stop it. Stop it. Hi. Boom. We should embarrass you, but I'm not. Let's get funny. You already funny. You silly over there. You I don't even like clowns and you sitting over there with a big red nose looking crazy. Milan, how are you, darling? But back to being authentic to yourself, there are a lot of people that sacrifice their happiness and who they genuinely are just for comfortability. And then they're really not comfortable. Like they may join a certain organization or group, and when you join those organizations and groups, you have to abide by their rules and go through their hazing and process and all of this stuff of being accepted. And as time goes by and we evolve and we grow, a lot of those things we kind of grow out of. And it's like you're stuck in there because you're like, hey, this is where I make my bread and my butter. This is how I get my money. But listen, nothing great ever came overnight. You always got to put in that work. I did. I dropped some towels. Thank you, Kevin. Kevin better not be over there doing nothing silly because I will block your ass. Okay? I will. And I'll sleep well at night afterwards. However, yeah, um, people they get in these situations, they get in these relationships, they get in these work dynamics, and then they drink the Kool-Aid, and then they find out, hey, the Kool-Aid is giving me diabetes. I really don't want to drink it no more. But I guess I am going to have to keep drinking the Kool-Aid because if I stop drinking the Kool-Aid, I won't have a roof over my head. And I just have to do what I have to do as far as the diabetes. That's the analogy I can put it in. Am I black? My shirt is. Secret lover. Stop it. Ask for a raise. I would much rather just raise on up out of there. Create my own lane. Period. Mm, that's what I would much rather do. I am a woman of color. No, I'm not. I'm not pink. My nails are. My nails are. I'm gonna have to put some hocus pocus on you because you doing too much right now. Shut your phone down. Put Kevin in the trash. What's everybody's plans tonight? Anybody got a date? Anybody going out to dinner? I'm going to dinner. I'm taking myself to dinner. You can't possibly be in love with me. You just met me, sweetheart. You sound like every other foolish guy that has fumbled the bag with a lovely lady. What? So, yeah, needless to say, I don't know. Somebody in this live is making me tired. You're boring me. You're boring me. I'm about to hop on TikTok. You guys be taking this internet thing like serious on TikTok. Like they really be going toe for toe, battle for battle. Bye, Kevin. Kevin, you're a dweeb. I put that ass in timeout. Talking too silly to me. So we're not even gonna repeat that. But anywho, how's everyone else doing? Yeah, I did a what do you call it? I did a podcast earlier this week and the camera went out on me just like it went out on me a few minutes ago when I got to talking about authenticity and being authentic to myself. Because in hindsight, you're a happier person. And I can honestly say that my peace is priceless and I am so happy with the person that I am now. I have no problems blocking people out of my life or on this platform, whichever one you would like. The choice is yours. All right, the laundry is done, hun. The laundry is done, hun. I'm like, should I hang out with you guys or should I ghost you? Like nobody's watching. One person watching. All that craziness on my all that craziness. Antonio, where you at? You back sleep? Hi. If you're coming into the chat, please hit me with a like. Please hit me with some likes. I did a new service this week. I did nano links and I replaced my lip gloss because I had to throw it away the other day. And I got a new one. today. Yeah. Anywho, you guys aren't talking about much on this Friday. Maybe I'm not looking super cute. I don't know. Are we okay? We running them up. We running them up again. How we doing? How we doing? What's up? I'm saying, hit me with some likes. Talk to me, but talk to me nice. Don't talk to me nasty. Don't talk to me silly because I will put that ass in time out. Okay? Today is not the day for any of that. If you're on some weird, you know where you can go. Okay? Welcome. I can't read. Welcome. How are you? Oh, hi. How are you? That's interesting. Your message is coming in backwards. Hi, darling. I can't read your name. It's in like Arabic or what language do you speak? What is this? This is live. What is this? Where you reporting from? Malaysia somewhere? I can't reach your name, but hello. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Hello. Whatever your name is. Oh, oh my goodness. You guys are making me tired. Maybe I should go to TikTok because you guys aren't talking about anything. Mm. I think I'm gonna go over to TikTok because you guys are weird over here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do because I'm getting a lot of creeps at this hour, and I don't deserve that, and I won't stand for it at all in any shape, form, or fashion. And if you are a creep on the other ends, get some help because crime doesn't pay. Jack Firefly, what's up? You still getting harassed in the airport? Don't harass me. Don't harass me. I didn't think I would remember. Didn't think that I would remember. I have a good memory. Long term memory. Short term, eh. Long term, yeah, I remember. I remember. How are you? What's good? What's going on? You got any romantic dates lined up? It's Friday. It's the weekend. Any romantic dates? Everybody wants me to start dating again. I'm just like, not really. No, left now. I'm good. And you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm just, chilling, scoping things out here on the YouTube. Oh, you're a cat dude? Don't be a cat lady. How many cats you got? You got more than two? Is crazy. Don't tell me you sitting over there with a house full of cats. I went to school with a guy and he tried to spin the block on me. A talent I wish I had. I wish I could sing. If I could sing, oh my God, it would be over. I would be the ultimate Casanova. Not though. Is it Casanova? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, if I could sing, honey, six rescues. Oh my God, Jack. You're not pulling no ladies home. You got all them cats over there like that. Like, come on now. You got a all black. Four of them were born on my birthday. When's your birthday? What are you, a Leo or a Gemini? Which one? May 12th? Oh, you're a Taurus. Your birthday is coming up. That's interesting. You ever did some time in prison? I'm not judging. You ever did some time in prison? Nope. Okay, that's good. I was like, man, you did time and they let you bring the cats home. I have a very creative, imaginary mind, but yeah, I would probably be a singer. Um, that's a talent I wish I could have. But then again, singing, I don't like people that just sing all day long. That I'd be like, all right, wrap this shit up. Let it go. Let it go. So what's another talent I wish I had? I don't know off the top of my head. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. I was gonna say the talent to spot a liar from a mile away, but I already possess that talent. um, I wish that I was like a mathematical genius. Yeah. If I was a mathematical genius, oh, it'd be over for you guys. It'd be over. I'm more of a science gal, formulating compounds and soil and botany and agriculture. I'm more of a science chick. Hence, Riri, my baby. This is my baby. She taller than me when I stand up. She got attitude. Let me turn her around. She got attitude. You got an attitude. You need some water. It hasn't been very humid in here lately. She probably needs a little bit of water. Let me put a little water. Let's see. Yeah, her soil is getting a little dry. Try to water her at least like once a week. There, Riri, you should be happy. Even though I wanted you at the beginning of the week, you tripping. She tripping because ZZ, I watered ZZ twice this week, but ZZ don't have a home. Like she got a home. So whatever. Yeah, I'm into science and math, but none of the stuff I've learned has been useful for me. Hmm. Are you sure? Are you sure it hasn't been useful for you? What type of work do you do other than rescuing cats, career wise? I mean, if I was a numbers person, listen, I would be able to. I mean, I can count and I can make the money. I can make it. but I feel like it's always being ran up. I need that accountant. I need to be creative with the numbers. I need that creativity with the numbers. That's what I mean by mathematics. I need the creativity with the numbers because you run a tattoo shop in MMA. Okay. Oh, wow. So you got that discipline in a tattoo shop. I want to get this one removed. I want to get it covered. I got this tattoo. I got this tattoo because I wanted to get. I was a young girl, so don't judge me. I wanted to get fired from this job, so it doesn't look bad at all. It says old enough to know better, young enough to not care. So I was tired of working at this job, and I wanted to get fired so I could collect unemployment and work at this other job part time, so I could get my footing and then jump ship. I know it sounds ghetto, but hey, I was miserable at that job. So one of their rules was you can't have visible tattoos, and I got some tattoos, but you guys will never see them. Um, so so I get this tattoo that says old enough to know better, young enough to not care. And then they changed the rules that you can have visible tattoos. They just can't be vulgar and they can't have like explicit language or anything like that, which I was like, oh, okay, so I'm just gonna have to quit. Then they played with my money. That's one thing I don't play with or play about. You play with my money, honey, I'm out. Deuces. You'll never see me again. So that's exactly what happened. They played with my money. They never saw me again. I gave them my notice. The owner reached out to me. The owner reached out to me. He was like, Desiree, Desiree, Desiree. Hey, went Wild India Unfiltered. Don't get unfiltered on this page because I will shadow ban your ass. Anyhow, so yeah, played with my damn money and told me it would be on my check the next pay period. And I was just like, make sure you get that check right now because my rent is due and y'all playing with me. So yeah, they got my money right. And I've lived up to this tattoo. Old enough to what? Old enough to know better, young enough to not care. Bow, bow, bow. Straight shot to the head. You dead. That was funny. People tell me that I don't be seeing funny. This is like my real life. This is my real life. I don't be seeing nothing funny. Especially when it comes to playing with people's money, man. Don't play with people's time and money. They go hand in hand. Cause time is money well spent. And when you waste my time, it's money down the drain. Do you stray kids? What are you talking about? Do I stray kids? Do I stray kids? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, sweet pea. Elaborate. Yeah, I was suplexed. Yeah, I suplexed an old manager for that. That's crazy. Did you go to jail? You got up out of there. Yeah, it was a manager that was playing with my pay. She was playing with my she was playing with my pay, and she had to find out. Do you know Stray Kids? It's a pop group. Nah, I don't know them. I don't listen to pop, K-pop. Do I look? Oh, never mind. Never mind. I was about to answer my own question, but no, I don't. I don't listen to K-pop, darling. I don't listen to K-pop. Nope. He bumped me and slammed him in the break room. People get a little bit of power and they just go so super power hungry. There's a ghost behind you, idiot on the wall. There's a ghost behind you. Mm. You believe there's a ghost behind me? I wouldn't play with me. You know, I'm not gonna say it on here, but I wouldn't play with me, Heisenberg. I wouldn't. I wouldn't play with me. Or you'll become a ghost. Anywho, now that the trash has been thrown away, back to what we were talking about. These these people, they get a little power. They get in these managerial positions, or they become like a business owner or something. Generally, it'd be the dropouts for me. They get that leftover position that nobody wanted, and they just take it from here to there. They take it from here to the moon. They take from here to the moon. Nobody take them serious because they don't even take their damn self serious. Be in the bathroom doing God knows what for how long. When something real goes down, they be needing that A1 day one employee to step up to the plate and rectify the situation. Listen, honey, I have had some experience. Don't get me on this platform spilling the tea, and I ain't even got no tea. I'm a little thirsty though. But yeah, I've never put my hands on a higher up. I've had a higher up try to put their hands on me, and I just, you know, like the G I am, I just sat there and let them, do what they do if that's how they feel. His work wife started speaking to me. Oh, he had a work wife? Eh. Work wife in his head. BRB guys, don't go nowhere. I gotta do this trade really quick. Don't go nowhere. Y'all still y'all still here? Can y'all still hear me? We still on it popping? I'm sorry I had to leave for a little bit. I had to get that trade in. I had to get that trade in. So I got a story. I got a story. Say something. Say something if you hear. Cause I got a story, honey. I got some experiences. Okay, so you hear. Okay, so I quit working at the place that was playing with my money because I had a little part time somewhere else, if you know what I mean. So the part time I had initially met, it was a husband and wife that owned this particular establishment. So I wanted to be trained by the wife because she's supposed to be this top educator, XYZ. I ended up meeting the husband while I was doing bank deposit for the job that I had previously. So the girl that the when I walk into the bank, there was a young lady that was working behind the counter, and she asked me, "Do you wear that scarf every day?" And I was like, "Yeah, I wear this scarf every day because I was cutting hair at the time. I didn't want to mess up all my nice scarves. Like I'm a scarf girl, so I got like a million scarves." So I said, "Yeah, I cut hair, but I don't want to mess up my scarves, and it's just something." Hi, Ashley Roy. Hello, darling. That's a crazy photo you got as your default pic. But anyhow, digress. So she thought she had her big one trying to make me look silly. So the guy that was talking to her, he was like, "Oh, you cut hair?" And I said, "Yeah, I cut hair." And he said, "My wife is looking for a cutter. We own a salon, and she's an educator for L'Oreal." And I was like, "Cool." I've been trying to work under the L'Oreal belt. Um, I've been trying to, become a part of the L'Oreal family, learning more color. So how about I was just like, I can work there part time. I would love to meet your wife. Cool. But so check it. The young lady that he was talking to, I didn't know that he was like talking to her like that. But she met a certain Asiatic. Like she had like a shaved head. She was tall. She was slim. She had real short hair. His wife, same thing. Same thing. So the wife hires me, and I get in that environment and stuff gets silly in that environment. Stuff get real silly. Is everybody still paying attention? Because it got silly. So it gets silly in that environment. I don't know if the wife thought that like I was kicking it with her husband. Where am I from? Baby, yeah. First of all, I'm not your baby, and I'm from America. Where you from? So I don't know if the wife thought that like I was kicking it with her husband or what. I just needed a job so I could learn how to color hair. But anyhow, here I am trying to be the overachiever and show up to work super early. And there was a front desk girl that was like the same outline as the wife and the lady at the bank. And she's the only one that didn't really follow the rules around the salon. Like she was walking around like she was hot-ish. So the receptionist, the front desk girls, they generally would get there at about 6 a.m., 7 o'clock to make sure the salon was like cleaned and the floors were, waxed and whatever, whatnot. So the husband is the one that was doing the waxing. So the first time I showed up for work, the husband was there with some great sweatpants on and a white tight shirt or whatever, gray sweatpants on. So I'm like, oh, okay. He coming here to do this, So the front desk girl, she's doing all the operations to get the salon open and ready to go because they opened at like 7:30 or 8 o'clock, one of the two. So, another time that I came, I just kept noticing like her family, like they're watching me. Like it's like what is she, like they're giving me like the stank eye and all of this. Oh, you're from Uganda, living in Kanye. Oh, okay, you living in Kanye West. Interesting. So so the family is like giving me all this weird energy. And the wife is like bringing me in her office, talking to me about stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with the business. Fast forward, fast forward this story. So I'm leaving out of her office when she's talking to me about something that has nothing to do with the business. And the girl that's the other Asiatic like her is like, "You're what's that perfume? What does that smell? It stinks. It stinks." And I told her it was wisteria something or whatever. And the wife, she loved my perfume. She was just like, "Oh my God, I love your perfume." I'm not putting two and two together. I'm still, investigative mode, kind of, a little ditzy to what's going on because I don't want to be the negative Nancy up in the spot. So one day I'm trying to show up and be there early on time and be the overachiever that I know that I can be. And I'm bamming on the door because I don't have a key. to get in. I'm bamming on the door. I'm bamming on the door, and nobody's coming to the door. But I know somebody's in there because the lights are on. I'm bamming on the door. I'm bamming on the door. So finally, somebody comes to the door. They had a spa room in there also. So finally, somebody comes to the door, and the front desk girl, her clothes are all disheveled. They're like all disheveled. Like she looked like she was, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So so I walked past the spa room. Thank you for the lights. So I walked past the spa room, and that room was like flim flammy. And then the hubby, he come out the bathroom. He trying to, but I'm acting slow, like I don't know what's going on. I'm acting real slow, like I don't know what's going on. So because listen, I just wanted to get this education so I could get to where I am right now. Okay. I was just trying to be a colorist. I wasn't trying to do nothing more, nothing less. Boom. So the wife is her, it's all eyes on me. The wife is like really on me like white on rice. It's crazy. She's like trying to sabotage me, putting clients on my books, and I don't know how to service the service. And I'm expecting her to be the educator and educate me on what's going on. But her and her husband got this business. They got marital issues, and the husband, the husband is, he having a good time with the staff, with some of the staff members. He's like, this is young, fresh meat up in here. Now, the front desk girl was going to school to be an attorney, and she was the only child, and she was getting her hair cut by the owner and all of this stuff. And, it was a silly dynamic with that too. But needless to say, how many kids do I have? 0. He was tripping. He was tripping hard. So you ready for this? Check it. Okay. So the wife goes on a girls trip. She goes on a girls trip, and the front desk chick, her birthday was like 2 weeks. Her birthday was like 2 or 3 weeks before this girls trip came about. So the wife goes on a girls trip, and then the front desk girl is going on a birthday trip with somebody. And this girl don't never have her makeup done, hair done, or any of that. Like she just come to work, short hair, whatever. Homegirl, when the wife was gone, she come up in there because she's leaving on her trip in 2 days. So when the wife was gone, she come up in there, hair braided, like, face beat to the ground. She wearing stuff that's not even in our dress code. And she's just like moving around like she owned the place. So that let me know everything I needed to know. Cause I know something was going on in that room. But that's none of my business. So the wife goes on a trip, and then the husband go on vacation. But who he go on vacation with? Because it was like, why you won't go on a trip with your wife? Like it was around her birthday. She went on a girls trip with her homegirls. They didn't go together. It was crazy how it played out. So while she's on vacation, her niece sets up some silly thing and said that I refused to do a client, blah, blah, blah. And when the wife comes back from vacation, she's like, we need to orchestrate a whole meeting. We need a meeting. Anybody that's late will get terminated. So I showed up early. I showed up super early. This woman and brought her whole family up there. I see all of them walking in. But before I left my apartment, someone was like, bring your bag, get ready to pack all your belongings because it's about to be your last day. So I pack my belongings. I bring my bag, and I'm there waiting, and she got all her family in her office ready to jump on me or whatever they was ready to do. You don't want no war with this kid. You just don't, because I got an invisible army with me, as quiet as it's kept. So I'm sitting in there, they telling, they talking, and everything that they saying, it sounds like a jab at me. And I'm like, listen, what? I don't understand. But guess who was late to the meeting? The front desk chick. She come moseying in there like Stella got her groove back, had her coffee and her braids all done, looking all refreshed, like she just got, back shots on the beach balcony in Aruba somewhere. And the whole family, they all give me the stank eye. They all give me stank eye. If I was messy, I would have been like, she's sleeping with your husband, so and so sleeping with his husband. So, but I didn't do all that. I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna bow out. I think I'm just gonna leave. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm gonna leave because it got real toxic at that time, really toxic. And I packed my belongings. And then the lady that was the owner, she comes over there and start pulling my stuff out of the drawers and helping me pack, trying to help me pack faster. I said, please do not touch my belongings. Do not touch my belongings. Like, this is unacceptable. Please stop touching my belongings. And I don't know if the Lord spoke to her, but she did stop touching my belongings because it was about to get real crazy up in there. Because I already saw how many people walked in her office. Yeah, it would have got real ugly. And I'm a cutter. I wouldn't be afraid to cut nobody. So at the time I was, but I'm like, listen, don't play with this ninja grasshopper, or you're gonna learn a very valuable lesson because I am not the one, the two, or the three to be playing with. But I say all that to say, y'all ain't gonna believe what happened. Y'all ain't gonna believe what happened after I left because I ended up finding this out years later. He got the girl pregnant, and the wife caught them in her bed in her home sleeping. They were in the they was they was doing the and Shorty got pregnant. And the wife and the husband didn't even have kids together. So listen, how I found out is because her assistant at the time, yeah, ain't worth a damn. She owed me an apology. That lady had did so much. She like followed me. She like followed me to block me, so I knew that she blocked me. I was like, listen, you're not even popping on social media. Like, I just was trying to get the foundation. I could have told you that what was going on, but listen, I was the person that nobody liked because I don't know, because he referred me. But yeah, it's crazy. Real crazy. Got my hair tangled up in the back. But the girl that had a baby by this man, young girl, and got caught in bed with him in her house. So the assistant that she had called me and spilled the tea about 3 years ago, maybe 3, 4 years ago. She was like, "Girl, you ain't gonna believe this." And I was like, what? She was like, first, I need your help because she won't sign off on my papers so I can get, because what she would do, she would get these assistants to apprentice underneath her, and then she wouldn't sign off their apprenticeship because she would want to keep them for like life. So that's why I'm like, everybody shouldn't be in leadership. Come on now. When you're in leadership, you grow by helping others elevate. If you don't want to grow, that's on you. But don't stop somebody else's growth because your misery and your own foolishness. And yeah, guess what it was. So I told the assistant what she needed to do um to get those papers signed off. And when she got the paper signed off, she said the lady got silly with her too. I was like, she was gonna get silly. That's what she does. She in that silly marriage with that man. That's not only sleeping with the front desk girl, he was sleeping with the banker chick also. And I was like, girl, don't you see? Like you and I don't look anything alike. Like you're tall, slim, with really short hair. I'm short, thick and curvy, with longer hair. Like, be for real. And I'm high yellow. Y'all brown. Always coming for a light skinned chick. And then they be like, there you go, acting light skinned. I'm like, listen, I'm just me at the end of the day. If you wanted to sign up for the circus, be my guest, but not my monkey, not my circus. I'm out. And that's my TED talk. And you know, it also goes back to a lot of the girls that were working there. You know, they knew that they were subscribing to some foolishness, and they literally stayed in that foolishness for comfortability that in hindsight was not comfortable at all. And I started working there, like they listening to all this divorce music. They listening to the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack every day, all the angry Beyonce songs. Ring that alarm. I've been through this too long, and I be damned if I see another. It was just crazy. Like I could not deal in that environment. So I had to go. I was like, hey, I'm gonna volunteer to quit today. The floor is cracking. The floors, they had some wooden floors in there. The floors was cracking like it sounded like one of those creepy haunted houses. Like you had to walk on the crackly floor and all the divorce music playing. It was just ah, you couldn't you couldn't wear anything like a skirt. It had to be to your ankles. It couldn't even stop at your knee. You couldn't even show your calves up in there. Couldn't even show your calves. You could only wear one color, black, and that was it. Yeah. So it was time for me to go. But before I left, she probably thought I was. I'm like, listen, you're not even paying me enough to be on this job. Like went out of the country like 2 times this silly job part time. I mean, I had a little money in my savings account. Like I multiple streams of income. Definitely one of those people. But I don't know what she thought. I think she was just like, there's money missing out of the bank account. He's giving this little, and now he got this bitch working at my. I'm like, first of all, he not even fine. That's another thing. He wasn't even fine. Hate to hurt y'all's feelings, but he wasn't fine. He wasn't my cup of tea. He wasn't even champagne. Hello. Champagne give me a headache anyway. But yeah, that's my TED talk on working with people with poor managerial skills. And the salon that I worked at, that the guy they played with my pay, his general manager. It was just a bunch of rednecks that probably dropped out of school. And they probably was some seventh grade dropout, some seventh grade hillbillies. That's what they was. They was some damn hillbillies. They was like, "Is it snowing outside? Is it snowing? Snowing? Is the snow sticking?" I said, "It's sticking to my car." I didn't ask it was sticking to your car. I wondered now was it sticking to the road. Well, considering I'm at work and the only place that I can see is my car, sticking to my car. Anywho, anywho, yeah, I know, child. It be like that. I don't know if redneck is a derogatory word. Sorry if I'm offending anybody. We'll say hillbilly because they was some hillbillies calling me at all times of the night to talk about things that are unrelated to unrelated to the hour that we were in because I was already gone home for the day, chilling with my feet up, and they calling me about all this stuff that uh I got some stories about that place, but we could go on for days talking about that place. But the guy that owned that place, he used to have a newsletter and he would send out the newsletter. I wish I would have saved some of them newsletters so I could read them off now because if I read them newsletters, I used to keep the newsletters in a binder. If I still had those newsletters, I would read them off because they were crazy. He would be talking about if crackhead Sally goes in the register and she's counting the register and the register comes up $20 short. What do we do? What do we ask crackhead Sally? Do we have crackhead Sally? I mean, I'm not lying. The crackhead Sally was a real character that he would put in the newsletter. Crackhead Sally. He was a crackhead. He was a dropout also. I wanted to work New York Fashion Week, and he was like, come in my office. Let's have a talk. I think they own like 200 franchises. He's like a serial franchisee. He's like, come in my office. Let's have a talk. You like to learn. Looking all in my face like Uncle Daddy from Upper Claus. You like to learn. I was in the fashion industry once upon a time and pulls out this Sears catalog book. And he's like, you see this? That was me. That was me. Oh my God, the biggest. The biggest. He was the biggest douche. So that manager that played with my pay, she shoved me. And when she shoved me, I was like, your day is coming. I can't retaliate on you because I don't want them being like, she's an angry black woman. Okay, yeah. They listen, they get to thinking that they something and then it's like now you short staff and now you gotta come in there and fill that shift because you let your ego outweigh your ass. So it's like whatever. Make sure you get that last check right because I won't be back. And I never went back. I still got the text message in my phone because I won't be back. And to add insult to injury, when the pandemic hit, I had been gone for years. When the pandemic hit, everybody was calling me, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? This, that, and the other. It's like file unemployment and don't go back. So it's a pandemic. Like, because they had people in this, like, they had them brainwashed to be loyal to the brand more than being loyal to themselves. And when you when you're loyal to something more than you are to yourself, you lose yourself. That means that your health doesn't matter because that business overrides you. I ain't never gonna let nothing override me at the end of the day. I might play the game for a little bit for the story, but in hindsight, I really don't care. I don't care. I don't care who come after me or any of that. I don't care because I didn't seen things happen to people that didn't cross me. like homegirl being silly. That's why I told her, stop touching my belongings. Do not touch my belongings. You're gonna find out later. Everybody's gonna get their due diligence. And they did. Homegirl got pregnant by the husband. I don't know what happened with her career because she was in college at the time, but you got pregnant by Shorty's husband. And then now you found out that I wasn't sleeping with your man. You really didn't care about any of y'all, to be honest. So that's just, people that have a very small, they think very small. They think like, you see how small, like my nails are barely touching. That's how small they be thinking. And then get upset because everybody don't think like them. Crazy. Well, we are nearing an hour. So were you or were you not? Were you or were you not? Or did the work crush just, was she just feeling your swag a little more than, what was his name? Like Gerald or some silly name like that? You don't have to say what his name was, but like, was it like a Larry? Larry? Oh, damn. You know what? Them damn Daves. I know a cool David though, but them Daves, I'm telling you, man, them Daves, they're important to themselves. Oh, he had a man bun? Did he have abs or he had a beer good? There's only two types of man bun guys. There's one that got a big pregnancy belly, kind of look like a sumo wrestler, or there's the one that wears Toms with no socks and got the abs. Look like he um works out really hardcore. There is no in between. That be that bill. He was just an average dad bod. Oh, okay. He was holding on to hope. Did he have a home wife? I gotta get out of here, man. Shorty gotta do her laundry. I need to get a little nappity napping. Oh, they both was married? Oh, they both was trash. That's how trash people be. They be trying to fulfill a fantasy that ain't happening at home. And then everybody be trying to get you to sign up. You ain't got no kids. You need to go and have some kids. No, I ain't got no kids, dog. Mm-mm. I ain't got no kids. Mm-mm. Well, that's my TED Talk today, guys. It's been real. I had a good time. Oh, you saw her and her husband at the gym looking weird. Where you from? You got like 60 seconds because I'm about to get up off of here. Hey, nice to meet. Oh, you're in Austin, Texas. So, oh yeah, I forgot you a rhinestone cowboy. You're a rhinestone cowboy. Pew, pew. A rhinestone cowboy. Like a rhinestone cowboy. Run the rodeo. I'm just being silly. Um, all right. I'm about to hop off here. It's been real. I enjoyed our time. The girl is hungry and she gotta do laundry because I was supposed to do it last night, but I ain't have it in me. So catch me later. Maybe I'll hop on tomorrow, a little bit over the weekend. Be safe. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you for the hearts. And yeah, keep your foot on their necks because don't nobody run this but you. Okay? Peace.